Hello everyone! I would like to continue talking about dating single parents. This topic always catches attention, and it doesn't matter if we're discussing it in English at this channel or if we're talking about it at our other channel that we host in Russian language for ladies. There is always a huge discussion. So, in this video, I will provide you with the opinion of the third party, a professional matchmaker with over a decade of practical experience. I will share with you what do single ladies and single gentlemen think about dating single parents and what do I think about dating single parents. You have mentioned multiple times that you would like us to implement the memes, the jokes that we share with you daily on this channel, to implement them into our videos. Well, of course, we are listening to your feedback, and right now I will share with you the meme. By the way, if you like our memes, I strongly recommend you to follow us on Instagram, because there every day we share even more jokes and memes, dating related, love related, life related. So follow us there if you want to see more memes. So let's look at this picture. I know that this is the way so many men picture single women who have kids and are divorced. So let's look at this picture. What do we see there? We see a woman who has multiple kids. Perhaps she has been married several times, or she wasn't married. She looks desperate, she looks bad. And this is the way so many men picture single mothers. And when many men critique our videos that were devoted to dating single mothers, they always write that, oh, this woman, they just want to find someone who will feed them and their kids, and I don't want to date a woman like that. Of course, I'm not trying to encourage you to date someone desperate. Dating desperate people is never a good idea, regardless if you're a man or a woman. And of course, if this is the type of a single woman you have met, someone who just wants to find the meal ticket, well, don't do that. Don't date such a woman. For the woman at this picture, marriage equals solving all her problems, including financial problems. There also should be a meme somewhere that pictures a middle-aged man who lives with his 80-year-old mother and with 2 children from previous marriage. And this man claims that he wants to date a really attractive, much younger woman who will take care of his mother, who would take care of his kids, who would clean and who would cook. And of course, he has to find her like really physically attractive, and this woman has to love him because he is so wonderful, fantastic, and because he believes that he deserves a woman like that. Of course, both scenarios, a woman with multiple kids who is looking for a guy who would rescue her from her financial problems, and a guy who lives with his kids, with his mother, and who wants to find a woman who will be like a nurse to his mother. So if she is actually a nurse, that's a huge plus, and who will take care of his kids, cook and clean and do everything, and also will look great and won't be too demanding. Well, these 2 scenarios, they scream desperation, and of course it's not a big surprise that singles, men and women, are not willing to date such men and women. You should always choose to date someone happy and someone who is content with their life if you want to have a happy and content relationship. But are all single parents actually desperate? Is it always a bad idea to date a single mom or a single dad? I understand that it is really important to know your worth, but actually it is crucially important to be in demand. When I conduct interviews with potential or with current clients who are older than 33 years old, I always ask them a question if they are open to date a single parent. And of course, you won't be surprised with the answers that the majority of people, both ladies and gentlemen, they answer that no, they are not ready, or they tell that they would prefer not to date a single parent. Very often, people who actually do have kids from previous relationship claim that they are not open to date a single parent. And when I ask them, but why a person who doesn't have children and who has never been married should choose you if you are divorced and you have kids that stay with you, they tell me something like, oh, men and women just operate differently. So for a woman, it doesn't matter much if a man has a kid or vice versa. Of course, it is not so. If a man or a woman has been married before and this person has kids, well, many men and women will decide not to date this person because they don't want to have extra responsibility. If we are talking about the age group 25 up till 33, well, of course, you understand that there will be plenty of possibilities to date someone who has never been married, who doesn't have children. If you are in this age group and you will look around at your circle of friends, your ex-classmates, people you went to college with, you will see that the majority of them haven't been married yet and they don't have kids yet, so you will have plenty of possibilities to choose from. Of course, if we are talking about small towns or villages, their statistic will be different because people tend to marry younger in smaller towns, or if, for example, people didn't have a chance to get an education. But if we are talking about the age group 35 and up, if we are talking about a man who is, let's say, 45 years old or he's in his middle 50s, in his mind, the fact that he is 45 or 55 makes him more appealing in the eyes of the lady, and he's such a great catch. So women in their 20s and 30s, they will flock to date him and he will be the one choosing. If you are in your middle 40s or early 50s, look around. Do you know many people who haven't been married, or who haven't been in a relationship, and who don't have kids? Well, right now you can tell that your cousin has never been married, or the sister or your friend has never been married. Pretty often there is a reason why a person is 45 years old or 38 years old and he or she has never been married. Of course, there can be a scenario that this person was too busy getting education. For example, he or she studied till mid or late 20s. Then this person was busy climbing the career ladder or building a business, and something came up. It is life. Older parents, then pandemic, working from home, and you are 38 or 45 and you have never been married, and you actually have never been in a real relationship, a lasting relationship, exclusive relationship that lasted more than 6 months. But there also can be a scenario that this 38, 45 or 52 years old person is single for a reason. He or she has been dating actually, and this person has managed to build like several relationships that lasted 3 or 4 months, but this person saw that he or she could do so much better, so he or she ended that relationship. Or for example, this person had this personality and attitude that he or she is not ready to compromise, and he or she knows how she wants things to be done, and he is not ready to listen to other opinions. So it is really hard to be in a relationship with such a person. Or this man or woman can be extremely picky, have totally unrealistic expectations about love, relationship, romance. So if you are looking for a man or a woman who is older than 35 years old, and you're looking only for a person who has never been married and doesn't have children, chances are high that you will fall for someone who is just unable to build a relationship, or has no clue how to build a relationship, or has zero experience in building a relationship. Well, of course, if it's all about experience, a smart dating coach, professional dating coach, and psychologist, and some practice, and you will be able to build a relationship. But if a person has this really rotten attitude, if he or she is saying that he is just best of the best, and he is like this upper level type of a man or type of a woman, and everybody around is unworthy, and now he has to choose to pick the best, well, I don't think that you will be happy in a relationship with such a person. So there can be multiple reasons why a person is 38 or 45 or 50 and has never been married, doesn't have children, and has never actually been in a real relationship. And I strongly recommend not to label a person till you get to know a person. So give it a few dates and you will understand why this person is single for so long. But what about people who have been married and unfortunately this first marriage has ended up with a divorce? What about single parents, men and women who have been married and had kids? what are their chances to find love? I want to share with you a few stories about my coaching female clients. And yes, these ladies, they are in their late 30s, early 40s. They are divorced and they have kids from previous relationship, but they are nothing like the ma'am that I have shared with you at the beginning of this video. I will start with sharing a story about the lady whom we will name Anna. Anna is 39 years old. She is divorced. Her daughter is 8 years old. Anna has 2 masters in international law and also in management. She has met her husband, her first husband, when she was just 25 years old. A year later, he has proposed to her. When she has met him, she had a minor position at the law company, and her dream was to climb the career ladder and to become a partner at that company. Hard work and persistence do pay off, and at 31, Anna became a mother and she also became a partner at the law company. Unfortunately, her husband were unable to share her happiness and to share her success. He also worked for an international company. He was a marketer, but he got stuck in the middle position. And the more successful Anna became professionally, the more successful she became financially, the bitterer her husband became. He claimed that she didn't love him anymore. He claimed that she didn't spend as much time with him as before. He claimed that she was a bad mother, which was not true. Anna has managed to make her dreams come true. She became a partner at a big international law company. She was young, attractive. She has a beautiful, healthy daughter. Unfortunately, it was not all sunshine and candies in her marriage. They have tried family therapy, they have hired a psychologist, they tried to bring romance and understanding back into their marriage in the sake of their daughter and the years that they have spent together. But unfortunately, the more they have tried, the worse it became, and they both were unhappy. So they have decided to split. For the first several years after her divorce, Anna was not even looking at dating, she was not even looking at men. She has concentrated on raising her daughter, spending time with her, on her career, on traveling. She has traveled with her daughter. And after several years, she has started noticing that there are plenty of men who pay attention on her. Well, she is a beautiful lady. She takes great care of her looks because she can afford that, because beauty does need money. And she got a boyfriend. They have started dating, but a year into their relationship, her boyfriend told her that he was not ready to have more children. And for Anna, it was very important to have more kids because she wanted to have a real family with more children. So they have decided to break up. Then there was a second relationship, and her second boyfriend, he was so jealous that she was meeting all these wealthy men, as he has put it. And of course, these were clients, and she was not romantically interested in them, but her second boyfriend here was so jealous, so suspicious, so Anna has decided to break things off. After that, she has started dating another man, and unfortunately, that man, he couldn't keep up. So Anna, she is very active, so she works hard and she likes active vacations, so like bike riding, hiking, skiing, everything. Like her daughter is also very active, and her new boyfriend, he said that, oh, going to Paris for a weekend, no way, we will fly for several hours just to spend there like a day and a half. No, I'm not going to do that. So he preferred to stay at home and to relax, and their lifestyles were just very different. So Anna is a divorced single mother, but does her situation scream desperate? No. She is very attractive, she is successful professionally, she is well off, she is well traveled, she is intelligent and witty, and many men try to court her and to get her attention. She doesn't need a man to solve her financial problems because she doesn't have any. She is looking for a man who can become her life partner, who will support her, love her the way she is, who won't be too jealous, and who will lead a similar lifestyle and will be active just like her. Or another story about a businesswoman whom we will call Marina. Marina is 41, and just like Anna, she married very young. She actually has met her first husband right at the first year in the university. They have dated through the whole university, and 2 years after the graduation, her first husband has proposed. And they both have started building a business, and 12 years after, they have successfully sold it for really good money. And Marina was very excited to jump into the new project because their kid has just started with school and they were young, they were well off, and she had all the energy to build the new business. And this was the moment when her long-term goals and the long-term goals of her husband have split. Marina has started building a new business. She was super excited about it. And her husband has decided to take a year off and to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And a year after, he has decided to prolong his vacation, to take another year off, and then another. Yes, they have earned good money when they have sold their business, and they did several smart investments, but it was not enough to stop working. They had a kid in private school, and parents who got elder in several years would retire. So Marina thought it was important to continue working. And her husband, he saw that life is not just about working, you have to enjoy it. And Marina has noticed that they didn't have any common topics anymore, because when they were working together, they have spent literally 24/7. They were very passionate about new business ideas, about new marketing ideas. They were talking about business. They were implementing these ideas together. They were traveling together. And now pretty much they were talking only about their son, or what to cook for dinner, or which news they got from their parents. So it was not the same. Marina's husband has watched her success because she has managed to build another business, and she was really excited about it. And he has invested time and money into one startup, and it didn't work out. Then several other startups followed, and also they were not successful. Then her husband has decided to take another year off to get some inspirations, and Marina has asked for a divorce. Now Marina lives with her son. Life is good for her. She has built another successful business. She is really passionate about what she does. She has good friends, hobbies that she really likes. She is a very attractive woman, and she feels ready to start dating again. The problem is dating market has changed so drastically since the time she was in college. Now you have Tinder. And now she is approached by men who are younger, who are her age, who are much older. And for her it is hard to understand what type of a man she really needs in her life without the need to give up her dreams. And I can tell you many stories like that. I know many women like that. Not all of them are entrepreneurs, of course. There are college professors, there are bloggers, singers, professional athletes, really passionate yoga instructors, and even astrologists with hundreds of thousands of followers on their YouTube channels. And all these women have really different backgrounds, professions, and interests. What do they have in common? They all are financially okay. They don't need a man to provide for them and their kids. They lead happy, healthy lifestyles. They have friends, they travel, they have many interests and hobbies. They lead good lives. The only thing that is missing is the love or a special partner. And yes, all these women have been married, they are divorced, and they are single parents. And none of them is actually desperate. Of course, from time to time, we are approached by women who say something like, oh, I am divorced, I have 2 kids, and it is so hard to raise kids, so I need a man who will take care of me and my 2 children. But to be honest, we don't get such requests really often, perhaps once per 2 months. Of course, I understand that probably we scare such women off with our blogs and very direct approach about supply and demand at the dating market and their chances to find the man they claim they want and need to date. Of course, we don't take such women as matchmaking clients or as matchmaking database members, but they can become our coaching clients, and together with a professional coach and psychologist, we can help them change their attitude to dating, to relationship, to gender roles in a relationship. Finally, if a man is in his middle 40s or middle 50s, it is a bit too naive and quite arrogant to believe that he is such a great catch and all women in their 30s and early 40s will be willing to date him. Such men often forget that there is competition at the dating market, and he will have to compete with men who are much younger, who earn better money, who are more good looking, they are handsome, who are taller. And yes, there is always competition. If this middle-aged man is after a very attractive, really easygoing, intelligent, and a happy woman, there will be a queue of men who want to date her as well, and you will have to stand out. And if this middle-aged man also is divorced and has a kid, does it make him more appealing? Also, if a middle-aged man, 45 years old and up, will be adamant on dating only never married women who don't have kids, let's say middle to late 30s, he risks falling for a woman who is too demanding, not ready to compromise, who has totally unrealistic expectations about love, about relationship, about gender roles. And well, these are the reasons why she has never been married and why she is single. I don't try to sell any of my coaching female clients in this video. Trust me, they are now equipped with all the necessary skills and tools to meet the man on their own and to choose the man that can really complement their lifestyle and not make it more complicated and less happy. What I try to show you is to lose some unnecessary expectations and to be more flexible, more open-minded, to be smarter about your dating search. I encourage you not to settle for less. I encourage you to date someone who has a good lifestyle already, who is happy and content with her life, and who can make your life happier and better. Choose people who can choose you back for all the right reasons. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this video till the end. Please don't forget to press like, to subscribe to our channel, and of course, I recommend you to support our channel by becoming a sponsor. And as a sponsor, you will get access to extra videos that we film only for our sponsors, Diolli.com family, Diolli.com lovers, Diolli.com friends. I want to wish you lots of love. Svetlana Muchar, especially for Diolli.com from Munich, Germany.